And we're online on Eurovision TV. Welcome, viewers. We're here with the three hosts of this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Lisa, you've already given the mics to the two gentlemen.
Exactly.
You don't have nothing to say today?
They are going to do all the hard work.
How are you? You seem very, very glad.
We are very relaxed, actually, but it's the quiet before the storm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whenever I see you in interviews and on stage, you seem very cohesive and very glad for each other, but you haven't worked in this what do you call it, Menage a Trois before. How is it working out?
You dirty man.
How is it working out, Palou?
Great.
Yeah?
It's working out really, really wonderful, and I think that's one of the reasons why we got the job together, is that it's not often that you get the opportunity to work with two so beautiful people as I've had on this job. And the chemistry and the energy, and it's just wonderful. It's really cool. There's no drama. There should be more drama.
You like drama? Well,
yeah.
You're an actor. So,
yeah.
We're going to talk about each of your roles and how you prepared for this show, and about the show, of course. But first, I want to hear if you have something with the number 12. What do you feel about the number 12?
Oh, but we love the number 12.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard you have a video.
It is the highest score in Eurovision, you know, Abdel.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that you really love the number 12, and you have so many things to say about the number 12. So let's roll the tape.
Yeah.
I guess you might be wondering what Eurovision's all about.
Is it about the glam, the glitter, or the shiny shoes we wear?
Hell no, it's about a number, a combination of 1 and 2. Such a powerful constellation, it's the highest score in Eurovision. When you go back in history, let's do it together. You will clearly see that 12 is such a mind-blowing number. There were 12 brave knights around King Arthur's table. 12 disciples cheered on while Jesus cured the disabled. 12 amazing men have walked the moon. It's not hard to see why we gave a 12 to our favorite tune. 12-step Minnesota model, surely make you quit the bottle.
Let me tell you, it's not a joke that all great things are adding up to 12.
Google it and it will soon be clear that there are 12 months in the normal year. And I must inform you that it's different with the calendar in China. Sometimes they've got 13 months in a year. Could we please stick to the topic? No, I think it's time to tell people some facts about China. 'Cause there are more than a billion who speak Mandarin. We thought 12 was the subject, but let us join in. You are much more than welcome in this China song. Let us mention random things from China. Come on, play along. Dim sum, deep fried, everything stir fried. Great wall, spring rolls, gong gong, ni hao. Ping pong, fireworks, dominoes, chopsticks. I hope you all come and join us now.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause there were 12 brave knights. There was a land called China. No, there were 12 brave knights around King Arthur's table. 12 disciples while Jesus cured the disabled. 12 amazing men have walked the moon. It's hard to see why we give a 12 to our favorite tune.
He's not from China, you know.
What?
He's from South Korea.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That was hilarious. Pilou, what do you have with China? Is that do you want China to join the Eurovision or?
I think it's a matter of time before the whole world is going to join the World Vision.
Oh, that's.
I hope so.
But you have yeah.
But the thing is, we know that China is actually watching.
Yeah.
That is quite a big deal.
That's good.
Yeah.
For the ratings as well. That's
Exactly.
good. Yeah. Pilou, you're an actor, and
You can't see it in the video, but it's actually my professional
career.
job to act.
And Pilou, why? How is it to be a host now? Is that also acting, or what's the? What
There's a lot of similarities in acting and hosting, but the big difference between acting and being a host is that now I'm allowed to look into the camera. That's not a good idea to do when you're an actor.
No.
Unless you want to get fired. But memorizing a script and improvise and I found out one thing that when magic happens on a film set, that something unexpected happens. It's the same thing when doing a show, that when the unexpected happens, it's alive. And that's the wonderful thing with the live TV. So hopefully a lot of unexpected things is going to happen the next couple of days.
Well, I've heard it's a very choreographed show. It's written to minor details, and everything is, you've rehearsed everything. So what is it that you can work with as hosts, Nikolaj and Lisa? Because you've been hosting many TV shows in Denmark.
Well, there is, of course, a lot of choreography to it, and not just dancing. And of course, we need to put as much effort into it as possible, going out to, 45 countries plus China. We need to be very sure that things are working, that this whole machinery of lights and stage and music and dance and 5,000 things, that everything is working. But then we need to put, so to speak, the devil into the detail, because something unexpected has to happen, and we have to have that chemistry between us, which also relies on the unexpected.
How is it to, because as I told before, you've been working on several TV shows in Denmark, great TV shows, big TV shows. Now I know this is a bigger stage and we have more audiences, but what is it for you that's different this time, working on this?
Oh, it's just bigger than anything, really, isn't it? It's I haven't had one dress rehearsal. I've had 7 dress rehearsals. The bags of candy are like 50 times as big, and everything is just bigger. And then I think the really big difference is that people I meet in the street are extremely excited and extremely enthusiastic about it. There's a lot of love and attention around it, and we just really, really hope to make people proud.
Yeah. I'm sure you will. You worked, we just saw a video where you used humor a lot. How is that in an international audience, in a European audience? Is that easy to do that? Because I could imagine that...
If it's easy to what, once again?
Well, humor, it doesn't translate always at the same...
Well, luckily, I don't know how many nationalities are represented here in this room.
I saw Australia was laughing.
Yeah, Australia is here, and Australia was laughing.
Everything, so.
She was laughing her
Good day, mate.
behind off. So, I mean, we have one country with us at least.
But are we going to see humor a lot in this year's Eurovision? Are you going to No, it's going to be a sad show.
It's going to be a very sad show.
But it's not about us and humor. It's about the music. And of course, that we need to glue all these songs together, and it would be idiotic not to use a little bit of sense of humor. But you have to remember, we're going out to like 200 million people. It's a fine balance, We can't be too political, and yet you have to be a little as well. It's a little spice in the show.
And as you said, you have to glue the pieces together, and the intermission and all the breaks. So what can we expect? What are you going to do this year?
We're not going to tell you.
Thanks for coming.
No, I think we're going to do some stuff, and some of these things are going to be a surprise for all of you guys, and of course for the viewers as well. But of course we have prepared 1 or 2 things which hopefully will make people smile and laugh and have fun, and all the stuff that Eurovision is all about. Be together about a huge event which is full of colors.
Let's open up for some questions in the room. Any questions?
There's also something very wonderful that, of course, you need humor, but it is a competition. It's a contest. And the best thing about contests is that we take it very seriously. And that's what I like about the show, and that's what I liked about the show last year with Petra, that she was very serious. She was in the beginning of the show, it was slight, it was wonderful, it was delicate, but then towards the end, it's tough because it's really big and there's a lot of fates on the viewers' hands. Yeah, so it's tough.
Yes, Poland?
Hi, I'm Simon, a radio newsletter from Poland. I have the question for one more person who is here among us. Spin Doctor Kasper Juhl.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, yeah.
If you could recommend to the Danish Prime Minister to come for the Eurovision Song Contest and she could receive the answer which songs she supports, what would you recommend to answer? And
the answer would be there are so many great songs this year that it would be hard just to pick one. But we are in Denmark, so she should definitely support a Danish song. But I would say that there are too many good ones to just choose one.
Will she come for the Eurovision Song Contest?
Maybe.
For those of you who don't know, Pilou is known for the hit TV show Borgen, where he plays a spin doctor or a personal advisor for a politician. So that was a good advice. Alistair?
Hi guys, Alistair Birch from SBS Radio in Australia. I have a question for Lisa. I understand you started your career with a commercial music station. In terms of... No?
I didn't actually. I started my career on DR. I've always been on DR.
Okay, my notes are incorrect.
Let me hear your question, though.
No, I was asking you to compare, but never mind. We'll cut that
But you used to
out.
work for a commercial station, though, didn't you? At TV2 once?
It wasn't a commercial station at that point. I was on another TV station for 6 months, but I've always been on DR for 12 years. So this is my home.
Any other questions? Yes, France?
Hi, my name is Farouk from France, French magazine of Eurovision. English and French are the two official languages in Eurovision, but generally you are most talking in English. How many times will you speak in French, and who will speak in French in this show? And can you tell us some words in French?
Well, unless I fall ill the evening before, I will be the one speaking French. But
He's not eating any seafood from now on.
no, I'm not. But anyhow, the other guys have, of course, trained as well because we need to have backup, obviously. But I will be doing some French, and just to keep you a bit nervous, I'll ask you to wait until tomorrow to listen and give me the verdict, actually, as well. I'd like to hear your verdict.
Speaking of making ready, of being ready and not being sick, what are you doing to be, in great shape and ready for going on stage? Are you making any precautions? Doing any precautions?
We, the only thing we asked for in our dressing room was a fruit juicer. So,
Yeah.
and we have loads of oranges and apples and beetroot and
Ginger.
ginger, lots of ginger.
Yes.
So, and that's our health point of the day.
And then actually we have 3 different chefs cook for us in the forthcoming week so that we don't all of us fall ill if something bad should be in the food. So, yeah.
You have a good time, I'm sure.
We are.
That sounds very good. 3 different chefs.
Well taken care of.
God, it'll be hard to go back to your normal day job, wouldn't it? after
Impossible.
this? We have to win it again. Could you tell us a little bit about your different roles? Do you have different roles in the show, or are you all having doing the same part?
Well, initially we were at the first press conference where we were presented as the hosts. We were presented as the serious guy and the girl who was really good at speaking in the green room with people,
emotional.
and Pilou as the joker who was just going to run around doing all silly sorts of things. But of course, working with the manuscript over the weeks, we found out it would be very stiff if we had to stick very close to those kind of roles. So of course I'm allowed to say something funny.
You can be the nice girl as well.
I can be the nice girl. I can really be the nice girl. And Pilou can of course also be serious. I mean, Pilou and I are taking care of the points, so he needs to be serious. We're still working on that.
You guys are presenting the points, and you're going to be in the green room, as I understand it, Lisa.
Yeah, some of the time, yeah.
Yeah? What are you going to do in the green room? Obviously, interviewing the contestants.
I can promise you one thing, that I've done my research on all of the contestants, so I know almost everything about them. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do your research?
Oh, show. I'm just a good researcher. I can't tell you a lot here, Abdel. You'll have to wait and see.
I have done some research as well, and apropos Poland, I like those girls. That was some of the good research.
Well, people have been talking about Poland and Austria a lot on these press conferences. Do you have any... oh, you're not going to tell me if you have a favorite, so I'm not going to ask. I know you're not going to tell me. Yeah, let's have a question over there, please. Yes, gentlemen.
Good morning, the host of Eurovision Song Contest. It's JP from Radio International. I would like to know how the choice that you host Eurovision 2014, how that came up, and have you worked together before on show hosting as such?
Yeah. Well, Nikolai and I have hosted a show together before, the Crown Prince Couples Awards, yeah, from there we've been casted together. Pilou and I have been casted together. Pilou and Nikolai and I, and I think they've just kind of looked at the chemistry. I think that was what was, the main point, or was most important when choosing us. Yeah.
Julia, Australia, over there, please.
Hello, Julia Zamiro, SBS TV.
Hello.
How do you do? Very funny. Pilou, you talk about looking for moments of something exciting happening or something unexpected, and as commentators we do as well. And the most exciting thing to happen in a long time was when a serial pest called Jimmy jumped on stage in the middle of a song during Spain. If something this drastic were to happen, I wonder how the three of you would react. Would you just play along, incorporate it, or would you
Could we reenact it now, Julia? Could you?
We sure could. Yeah. No, we won't do that. But you can imagine it with your mind. How that would happen, because that was quite a serious moment. No one expected someone to actually come on stage and jump up and join in the choreography.
Was he naked?
No, sadly, he was clothed. Yeah.
Well, he will be allowed to stay. No, I don't know. I think that Jimmy Jump will be held back at the airport if he shows his face there. No, I don't know. When we talk about the unexpected, I think we talk about things which are going on between us three guys. And of course, stuff can happen. And I just think we'll need to go with the flow and see, what are the other guys doing? It's the spur of the moment.
I think actually we're going to see the unexpected as a gift, because hopefully people will get to see us as human beings as well. That would be, a good thing, hopefully.
I would kick the living shit out of him. I know Kung Fu.
That was the real answer.
Hi, my name is Bernd from EurovisionLive.com. I have a question. In 2001, Natascha Kroner and Søren Pilmark had their special humor, the teleprompter humor. That's a very polite way of saying it. Thank you so much.
How would you like to stand out of this, and what would you like to do differently? Do you have space for spontaneous things on something like that?
We won't be doing it in verse. That's the first thing. That's a way of standing out, yeah.
Was it really that bad?
At the time, I'm sure it seemed like it was a good idea. I'm very sure that. Yeah, we have a question in front from Denmark. Please, in front. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, best of luck to you next week.
So
I'm sure you will make all of us very proud in Denmark. Nikolai, last year during the Crown Prince Couples Awards, you and Julia were on top of the Sydney Opera House, welcoming viewers. Will you do this once more? On top of these?
No, we're not going to be on the top of the house. We had several plans to do all sorts of crazy things, including standing on the top of the BRV-hallerne. But we have some other things which are quite fun, so don't worry. We'll be spectacular as well.
It's really weird to do a press conference when we can't say anything.
Yeah, it is.
It's like meeting a girl and then
not doing stuff.
Just say hi.
What can you tell us? Are you looking forward to something in particular? Maybe you can say. You mentioned Poland. Can you say something that you're looking forward to do?
I'm seriously just looking forward to seeing all of the singers and the artists and the whole show being glued together, because we've only seen bits and pieces. And the bits and pieces that I've seen have made me cry, because it's so moving and beautiful. So I'm just extremely much looking forward to seeing it all together as one show.
And the sound is amazing. Really, the sound is spectacular. This is going to hit me as a boomerang, but I think the sound has never been better.
On that note, thank you so much for joining us, three of you. I'm sure you're going to do a good job. I know you're very professional. Thanks for being here, and good luck next year. And thanks for joining us at Eurovision TV. We'll be right back in a few minutes with the first country from the top five, or the big five. That's Germany. See you soon.